Hey guys, welcome to the next update of Automake. This update adds a bunch new features such as wireless redstone and conveyor belts. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's show this new item first, called the info glass. This item is a sort of tutorial/tip item. It will help guide the player when using any Automake materials. To craft this, you'll need one stick, one glass pane and 3 copper ingots. This item needs to be placed in your offhand to use. Once in your offhand, any Automake item will give you a brief description of how it works. This info glass can be also found in any starter loot chest if you activate it in your world settings. The next block I added was a crystallarium. This will generate amethyst shards. To craft, you will need 3 copper ingots, 1 tinted glass, 3 andesite alloys, and 2 iron ingots. The crystallarium by itself won't do anything. To activate it, you'll need to place it next to a budding amethyst. Green particles will show if you've done correctly. You'll now have an amethyst crystallarium. Once placed, it will generate amethyst shards. The next item is a conveyor belt. This is used to convey entities such as players and items. To craft, you will need 3 dried kelp, 2 metal rods, and 1 copper ingot. You will receive 4 conveyor belts with each craft. Items can be conveyed as shown. Items can also be conveyed underneath other conveyor belts. Here's some mobs that's on the conveyor belt. The next feature I added was an overhaul of the drop chute. It can now store liquids, and you can also craft an empty tank. Craft, you will need 7 iron ingots, 1 cauldron and 1 glass. This will craft 2 empty tanks. One empty tank can store 12 blocks of any liquid, as long as it's the same liquid that's stored. You can right click with an empty bucket to collect the liquid. To transfer the items to the empty tank, you can either place a sword block on top of a drop chute, or you can right click a drop chute and transfer the items down. Same goes for lava. You can also use the empty tank to craft obsidian by placing a lava source first, then a water bucket. This will generate 1 obsidian, and it will use both the water source and the lava source. The final feature I added was wireless redstone. 2 variations, the normal and the echo. The normal receiver can send a wireless redstone within a 15 block radius. shown here. If it's not within its radius, the blocks won't be activated. Blue and red are separate, so red won't activate the blue one, and blue won't activate. The next variation is an echo receiver. This is used to toggle any wireless redstone in the world that's in a loaded chunk. Let's toggle the slides. As long as the chunks are loaded, wireless redstone will be activated. To craft these, you will first need to craft a receiver. You will need 2 andesite alloys, 1 comparator, 2 copper ingots and 2 redstone torches, and either a red dye or a blue dye. If this is broken, you need to prepare it in a crafting table by just placing the redstone block next to it. You can use these red receivers and upgrade them to craft echo receivers. For this, you will need 3 skulk, 1 echo shard, 4 gold ingots, and the normal receiver. All recipes can also be found in the recipe list. Well, that's it for this update of Automake. I hope you enjoyed this new update, as it will be released once this video is uploaded. Thanks so much for watching, bye.